5:15 to 5:30. Working on my scheduler. I'm getting really fancy. I tore out the old papers I had in this old notebook. Lavender. It's kind of a spin-off of purple, and purple's kind of my favorite color, so I feel pretty good about it. But anyway, and I am doing my schedule for tomorrow. And if you guys watched this morning or watched last night, hello, Sabrina. You realize I was really struggling yesterday. I can't tell you what a difference a day makes. I don't know if it's because I wrote down my plans for the day, and I haven't even written the lines through these last couple. Still got a couple more to do today. Live coffee with Ken, right at 6 to 6:30. Very prompt, right on schedule. Hello, Sergeant Gusty, and hello, John. Well, Sergeant Gusty, I'm sorry. I'm not going to do a recap. I just can't. I just can't. But I was feeling really down yesterday, and I reached out to a few friends while at Starbucks. I was literally crying like a baby. And I mean, you guys know I kind of do that. Hold on here. Let me charge my thing. Got all sorts of chargers over here. But I was very emotional, and I was texting friends going, hey, I'm feeling really depressed. And I was. And it was yucky. It was a yucky feeling. And I messaged a couple friends, and one of them sent me a long text back and basically said, keep moving forward, but get a little more purposeful with it. And to me, I interpreted that like kind of putting a scheduler and scheduling my day in advance. And I didn't wait for, it was like 4 o'clock in the afternoon last night. And as soon as I got off my live show, I went into Starbucks. I was sitting in my car doing my live. By the way, I almost sat in my car doing my live again because I was at a Starbucks. And I go, what the hell? Let's go home. Here I am at home. I'm in my bed. I got my PJs, got my red black flannel PJs, doing the double flannel. Used to be a fancy shirt, but I've washed it so many times it's kind of, I don't know, not that fancy. Was struggling a little bit at Starbucks. I couldn't find a pen. Could not find a pen. The people at Starbucks did not have a pen. I did not have a pen. I went out in my car. Fortunately, it's warmed up a little bit. It's in the 20s right now versus horrifically cold the way it's been the last couple days. Hello, Jimmy. Hello, John. Hello, Tina. But anyway, so instead of doing my show in my car, as I have the habit of doing, I decided to head on home. I brought my tea. Got a nice extra large, or not extra large, a venti. Hold on, let me take a sip. Cheers. Oh, a venti Earl Grey tea with 4 packs of honey. And I'll tell you what, I don't know why I don't drink more tea. I was talking to the barista a little bit ago. It's a little more work for him. And obviously, I'm not going to change the name of the show. Coffee with Ken just seems right. Just seems right. But I'll tell you, having tea the last few nights, I think there's something really medicinal about it. Like when it gets into you just feel better when you drink tea. Like coffee kind of almost has you like crazy on edge and maybe acid gut at times. But if you have a cold, you got a sore throat or whatever, and I don't even. I've just been enjoying it at night. And I might continue to do because I'm feeling better, as I mentioned. And what a difference a day makes. And again, I don't know if I'm bipolar or really it was just feeling a little purpose and just kind of scheduling my day out. But if anybody out there, we got 29 people watching. Thank you so much. Hello, Alexandra. Hello, Sabrina. If anybody out there is feeling a little down or depressed or sad, I don't know, get out a notebook and kind of plan out your evening. Even planning out my evening made me feel so much better last night. And for me, I think the issue is I've always had kind of entrepreneurial jobs. I was a realtor 17 years. I've tried to find a job in the corporate world over the last 2 or 3 years. Nobody's going to hire me. Nobody wants to hire me. I mean, maybe they do. I don't know. But I haven't had great success finding a job. And okay, granted, maybe I wasn't meant to have a job. Maybe I was just meant to do Coffee with Ken. And I don't know. That's what I like to think. That's my excuse why nobody's hiring me. I mean, I got a rejection. I applied to Ace Hardware in some sort of corporate position like 2 days ago. He sent me one of those, hey, thank you so much for your interest in Ace Hardware, but we've decided to go in another direction. Somebody else, not you. Tell you what, Ace Hardware, between you and me, I think Home Depot is going to continue to steal all your business anyway. Sergeant Gusty said, I belong somewhere in customer service care. You have a way of talking to people. Well, I appreciate that. MBK said they use a planner every day to mark off lists. Yeah, MBK, I'm doing it even more. I mean, I talked about it before. I'm setting an alarm for months and years. I mean, okay, when I was working in Yellowstone, I had to set an alarm because I had to work at 6 o'clock and I was going to bed at 11:30. So I'd set an alarm, but I hated it. But right now, I'm going to finish up my day. I mean, I might just put this pen down and not feel like I need to do the scheduler while I'm talking to you. I probably don't. I mean, honestly, I know. You know how I know I don't? And I don't know if you'll be able to read because it says live Coffee with Ken from 6 to 6:30 and 6:30 to 7 scheduled for Thursday. So what am I doing? What am I doing? I'm not supposed to do tomorrow's schedule for another 23 minutes. Another 23 minutes. Well, okay, Sabrina. First of all, that gets me into my next subject. So let me just say, if anyone out there is hurting, give it a try. You might feel like you have no control over life and you're drifting and you're going from place to place. And I am telling you, I was editing videos, I was working hard, I was lifting weights, I was going to see my kids, which reminds me, I got to go to pick up my kids tomorrow at 8:30. Don't let me forget. Oh, that happens in 20 minutes that I get to that section. Maybe give it a try. I know I was working. I know I was editing videos, but it just didn't feel like with a plan or a purpose. And for some reason, because when I was at the gym today, and because I'd scheduled that hour to be at the gym, by the way, I was ahead of schedule. So I got to the gym about an hour early. I had a 2-hour gap. I was ahead of my schedule and ended up going by my car dealer where I bought my Kia Soul, by the way. Talked to several people there. Somebody wanted to buy my scooter. They were lowballing me. I mean, I could use the money, let me tell you. No, I don't want a whole bunch of advice from you guys saying, sell the scooter, you can always buy another one. They were offering me like $800. I said I'd probably sell it for $2,000. I paid like $2,300 for it. And granted, I've put a ton of miles on over the period of time. Pardon me. Hold on here, let me see what I can do. Trying to work something out so I can charge the phone. Wait, what am I doing? Hold on, here I am. Don't think I'm going anywhere. Oh, shysters. Something's going on with my charger. I'm going to have to do it a little more serious. Hang with me. You guys going anywhere? Where would you go? I don't even know who you guys are. I mean, I know who some of you guys are, but we got 41 people sitting on the edge of their seat as I try and figure out how to charge my phone while talking to you. Come on, Ken. Insert. There we go. Let's see now. Can I do it the rest of it and balance this just so? And we'll see. Maybe I could do it like this. Maybe I could. Ah! Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe we'll just keep trying. Maybe we'll just hold it for a couple minutes. You know I don't like that. You know I don't like that. Alexandra is making cookies while watching Coffee with Ken. I'll tell you what, Alexandra, if you want to hustle your butt up from Knoxville or wherever you are from, up to Naperville and bring me some cookies and a little glass of milk, tuck me in, give me a little kiss right on the forehead and say, here you go, little cookies and milk for you. Put the blankie up over your chest. Do you have the scooter winterized right now? No, I do not, Ryan. No, I do not. Yeah, Sabrina, they were coming to me. They were coming to me, and a guy goes, hey, I got a buddy that wants to buy it. Because it's been sitting at the car dealer for like 3 months, 2 months, 2 months. And I'm going to move it on Saturday because we're finally getting a little warmer on Saturday. When I say a little warmer, it might get up to like 30 some degrees. So I figure I could ride it, the 2 miles back to the house and park it in the garage here and then not feel at least I have it here and like I'm not burdening the dealer or whatever. So anyway, I'm thinking about doing that. Your iPhone instead of pen and paper. Hold on here. Hold on. Somebody asked me something. I'm falling behind. It's shaking. As things pop in my mind throughout the day, I write them down, note to get them off my mind and go back at the end of the day and add to my list or schedule. Yeah, Sean, that's a good idea. But I think just scheduling it a little more, your day out. I'll tell you what, when I was editing my videos today, it felt like work, but it felt like purposeful work. Before I was going, well, should I even be doing this? Or is this worthwhile? Or, and I know it's worthwhile. And I know I'm trying to be I am a content creator, so I'm going to have to edit some videos. But again, it's not as glorious as you might think to do. And there's a lot of opportunities to get distracted. And, if I had 2 hours of video editing, I got through a whole lot more content than I would have had I not had it on the calendar, if that makes sense. I'm going to put this down now. So yeah, no, it feels really good. It feels really, really, really good. Somebody said earlier that I needed an organizer. I have a viewer from South Carolina that texted me and said he bought me one at Staples. And I need to go by and pick it up at Staples. But it's on the other side of town. And I'll pick it up on the way probably back from getting my daughters tomorrow. Is there a reason I wouldn't just load my to-do list right into the calendar in my iPhone instead of pen and paper? It feels better doing this. It feels better doing this. The loading the thing into my iPhone doesn't seem, because I get to cross it off, because I get to write, like I just already crossed the live Coffee with Ken. It feels good. I don't know. I like something about writing it. So no real reason. Sabrina said, love that. Oh my God. Oh, that somebody sent it to me? Yeah, Sergeant Gusty says it's really nice of the car dealership. Yeah. Jack Taylor. Hello, Jack Taylor. How are you? I'm feeling so much better today, Jack Taylor. I don't know if you watched my morning show. You probably should. But I was inspired to kind of start organizing my day a little bit more, Jack. And I slept better last night, and I feel better today. And I just feel a lot more productive and more purposeful and so much more optimistic about the future, because I'm telling you what, if I do this every day and write down like 3-hour periods where I'm going to edit videos, I won't feel guilty or like I should be doing something else. And if I put down my workout, same thing, or, I'm doing tomorrow's schedule, I'm going to be picking up my kids at 8:30. I think I'm just going to feel better about everything I'm doing because it's part of some grand plan. And, I don't even know how grand the plan truly is. Yeah. But it feels real good. And Alexander, just because he calls me Kenneth Wellington Tracy doesn't mean my middle name is really Wellington. The audience that is mine, like to pretend I'm knighted by King Charles, I guess it is. Usually you'd say by the Queen, because Queen Elizabeth was queen forever. But anyway, you'd be knighted by King Charles. And then I would be Sir Kenneth. And they did not want to just say Sir Kenneth Tracy or Sir Kenneth Young Tracy, which is my middle name. he thought, pretending my middle name was Wellington, or there's the Duke of Wellington, I believe. I think that's probably where he's getting it from. So, mm, mm. I had a woman reach out to me on Instagram this morning. Wish I knew the name of it so you guys could all look it up. It's like Wheezy Design or Wheezy Easy Design or something like that. And um, she texted me, or she didn't text me, she Instagrammed me and wrote a bit about what she was thinking. And she was thinking about they do little decorative stuff. They make coffee cups. They make little kitchen towels. She's down in Atlanta. She used to work for Coke. She sounds like she's a bigwig. I go, hey, why are you talking to me? I'm small potatoes. And she goes, well, I like you. I like that answer a whole hell of a lot. But anyway, she's talking about her ideas for Coffee with Ken mugs and merch and all sorts of ideas. And it was really exciting to me. I'm going, well, how much money do we have to start with? How are we going to do the shipping? How's this going to happen? And I think she kind of has a plan for it all. And that would be so awesome to me. I sent her the way my mugs, she goes, well, send me what you were doing. And I sent her, I don't know if you guys have seen me drinking out of my coffee mug before. And I sent her a picture and she goes, oh, that's pretty good. But you could do better is what she said. And I texted back and I go, we could do better. One thing I thought that was cool about this woman, she was messaging me and I go, well, you got me curious. And instead of messaging back and forth, and I've done a video about this before, that gets kind of frustrating to me. And so many people are scared to pick up the phone. And I go, call me, and gave her my number. She goes, now? I go, yep. Phone rang. I'll give you more details than you need. The phone rang. I answered so quickly and said, hey. And she goes, hey. Her name, I'll say her name was Hillary because that's what her name was. And I go, hey, Hillary, it's Ken Tracy. Thanks for calling me. And we chatted. She's about the same age as me. And we both thought it was cool that both of us were willing to pick up the phone and actually speak instead of messaging back and forth forever and whatever. And I think when you talk to somebody, you can get a little better idea of who they are and what they're suggesting and what have you. And it felt good to talk to her and was super excited about it. And she's working on some mock-ups of her ideas for coffee cups. And she's thinking of just starting with a small order, like 36, and I don't know, some sort of little happy good morning to you towel and maybe a handwritten note by me in each one or something. And just sounded like a real fun idea for me. And especially, I wanted to get into some merch for a long time. And I think this would be a nice step. And with her doing a lot of the work and a lot of the creative side of it, I think it'd be great for me. And anyway, was kind of excited about that. Jack Taylor says, phone calls are much better, but I agree we'd all rather text these days. Phone calls are scarce among your generation. Jack's just a little whippersnapper. I actually don't even know how old Jack is. He's been watching me for a long time, and I do not know how old Jack is. Let's drink a little tea. Oh. So anyway, had a great day. Had a great workout, got a lot of stuff done, posted some fun videos. I'm excited about scheduling my day tomorrow. I had a schedule. Last night I put 8 o'clock in bed. And, yeah, I just put 8 o'clock in bed. Flamus, I don't feel like talking about court right now. You know what I mean? And I know I brought it up the other day, and I talked about it this morning. And I get why you're curious, because you were involved in a deep conversation about it. But, sometimes I just want to enjoy my night and not, answer. Yeah, okay, I appreciate it. But everything went well as it does. And I don't know if anyone's ever been divorced. What they end up usually doing is kicking the ball down the court or down the kicking the ball down a little bit. And that's usually what happens. So it's so funny because I get so nervous about it. I'll tell you, I'm twice divorced. And, when you get divorced, you end up going to court a lot. Yeah, and I'm terrified of it. I struggle with anxiety, and I'm thinking about all these things that I'm going to say as if I'm, I don't know, Perry Mason on the stand pounding the. So are you telling me? Where were you the night of June 17th? And it's never like that. And it's always, you go up and I'm nervous and you go, hi. And she goes, okay. And she throws you off and you go, wow, we actually came in for that. But yes, that's the way it works. Did Naperville get any snow today? There was a dusting in Chicago. We had a dusting too. It kind of just enough to make it pretty, make it just enough for the roads to be a little slick. But I mean, I had no issues. But there was a little powder on the snow, and everything kind of looked nice. And yeah, just a little dusting here in Naperville. Got the temperatures warming up a little bit again. It was just nice being able to run out to the car to look for a pen, even though I couldn't find one, without having to bundle up, and just went out like this. Um, yeah, when it's down around zero, it's kind of painfully cold a little bit, and the world shuts down a little bit. Jimmy says he got 10 inches of snow. Where are you, Jimmy? I heard they got snow in Alabama. Is that true? Do you get snow in Alabama? Somebody was talking about like the beach was covered with snow. Mike said 66 days alcohol for free for you. Way to go, Mike. Congratulations. That is awesome. I wonder how you feel. Jack Taylor, which one? This shirt or this shirt? Well, I got this. Okay, Pensacola, Florida. Yeah, I heard like Alabama or Panama City, I think is in the panhandle of Florida as well. Got snow on the beach. How weird is that? Yeah, okay. So it's happening. Snow on the Beach is a Swift song? I did not know that. Well, anyway, I got this as a Christmas gift from my sister. I believe she bought it at Costco. She purchased 3. She gave one to my dad, one to me, and one to her oldest son. I like it a lot. You guys know I'm traveling very lightly right now, and this is kind of in my rotation as, I got 2 or 3 sweatshirts and this. So, because I don't want to be running around in a t-shirt. I don't have any collared shirts outside of this. I wore this because I went to court today. I had my long coat on, so it kind of looked like I was dressed up a little bit. But seriously, I put this on because it had a collar, and I wanted to be as respectful as possible, lest she throw me in the brig. Yeah, snow on the beach with my queen, Lana Del Rey. Sister's got good taste. Flannels are the best in winter. Costco. Love that song. Brendan. Ken is not a Swiftie. No, I mean, I'm certainly not a Swiftie. I mean, I don't have any issue with her. I'm not a Swiftie hater. She does well. My daughters like her. My oldest went to her concert last 6 months ago or so. How'd court go? Yeah, no, we don't want to talk about that. Mike says, thanks. I lost 30 pounds between exercise, diet, fasting, and sober. My mind is clear and I don't miss it. It's interesting you lost weight, Mike. I saw somebody comment about that as well. Yeah. I didn't lose weight when I stopped drinking. I thought I would have. You drink 8 beers a day, that's like 1,200 calories in alcohol. But I think I suddenly got into sugar a whole hell of a lot. I think I replaced my alcohol addiction with going to town on like Little Debbie's and what have you. Hello, Chip. You confuse me. You changed your name from one social media platform to the next. Mike said, hey Chip, Mike is here, and Mike has had 66 days without drinking, and he's sharing with us that he's beginning the phase of realizing what he missed the last 20 years. Yeah. Well, cool for you. Brennan, do you and your roommate share a bathroom? Brendan, that's just a little more intimate about the second thing. No, we don't share a bathroom. I have one right there. I have one right there. I have my own bathroom. Let me tell you what, it feels pretty nice because as a guy of my sophisticated age of 56 years old, I need to pee a couple times during the night. And as I've explained before, when I was in Yellowstone, working my little booty off, having to pee during the night and go out of the dorm that locked, walk down the hall, walk down the stairs, pee in the bathroom on the first floor, walk back up. Oh, I did not like that. I did not like that. Well, way to go, Mike. Do I have a coffee maker? No, I do not yet. I thought about it. I thought about it. I didn't go get a coffee maker. I mean, it wouldn't be a bad. I mean, it was my idea actually. I was talking about it probably this morning. Yeah, I mean, I got a sink in there. Yeah, I mean, I guess I could. I could. Is Jack Taylor leaving? All right, Jack Taylor, thanks for hopping on. MBK says brr. Brr. Sergeant Gusty, I don't even know if you're serious about that question. Sergeant Gusty, how serious is this Sergeant Gusty? I don't know how serious he is. Would I be interested in a job in the criminal justice field? Even security? I'd get my ass kicked. Who goes there? Smack! They'd hit me on the head, and I'd go, hey, that wasn't nice. That wasn't nice at all. Probably cheaper to make at home than Starbucks, but the socialization of Starbucks is nice. It is. I do enjoy going to Starbucks. It is tough at 5 something in the morning, and especially when I know it's like negative degrees outside. To where was I? Oh, to head outside and go to Starbucks and know I'm going to do my show in my car. I mean, that's not glorious. And you saw me this morning. For anybody that didn't see me this morning, I didn't have any coffee. Starbucks was late at opening. The very first day I did my scheduler, the irony was that Starbucks wasn't on schedule. Yeah, no, it's traumatic. It's traumatic. But we had an exciting show this morning anyway. And we're having a nice show right now. We got 57 people watching. How cool is that? Here on YouTube. Who would have thought that we could get 57 people watching on a Wednesday night at 6 o'clock? Yeah, BK, I was going to do it in the car. Again, I had my tea. This is my third cup of tea, by the way. Third cup. I'm going to be using the bathroom quite a bit. Hello, Barry Stevens. How are you? I'm a little concerned because on my schedule, and again, I talked about it this morning, and somebody gave me some good insight. I had a real fired up show this morning. I was really excited, really slamming the tables on how good it felt to schedule my day out a little bit. And after 45 minutes, I was done. I'd said everything that I could say and didn't have anything more to say. And I'm going, well, I wrote it on the calendar. I'd talk for an hour. Do I need to keep talking for another 15 minutes just to follow the schedule? And somebody said, no, if you get ahead of schedule, that's cool. Do something else or do nothing or whatever. It's kind of the other way. Today, in that I have more to say maybe, and it is my half hour is up. My half hour is up. Hello, Amy Beth. How are you? We got some late entrants to my uh, thing, my show. Uh-oh, it's 6:30. You know what's supposed to happen at 6:30? I'm supposed to turn into a pumpkin. I mean, I don't really. I mean, I got to do this, but I get to do this. My Wednesday was great. Thank you, Amy. Uh, okay, well, Alexander, tell your hubs I say hello and see you in the morning. 5:45. Gonna put that on my calendar next. So, anyway, it is Wednesday night, um, and I am looking forward to my night. It's 6:30. I'm gonna work on my calendar. I'm gonna call my friend Carolina at 7:30, just cause, and I'm gonna be in bed at 8 o'clock, so in an hour and a half. And in the next 20 minutes or so, I'll get my day plan for tomorrow. And if anyone out there again is struggling a little bit, uh, uh, no, I did not look into Lean Six Sigma. If anybody out there is struggling a little bit, I'd recommend give it a try. I was really struggling yesterday, and I just kind of started breaking down my day into 20-minute increments or half hour, hour, or whatever, and plan out my day a little bit. And suddenly, yesterday, which felt so aimless, today felt so purposeful. And I'll tell you what, it feels really good, feeling purposeful as you go about your day. I might have been doing the same exact activities, but it just felt better when they were scheduled, and I knew what was coming, and I knew where I needed to go, and I knew what I needed to accomplish. And here I am, and I'm feeling good. And I appreciate you guys being here as well and joining me tonight. And I hope uh, you have a wonderful night. Hope you had a wonderful day. Hope you're excited about tomorrow. Hope you're got your kids tucked in, or your wife or your husband and you are cuddling on the couch ready to watch a movie or a show or something like that. And you're winding down your day and you're looking forward to your night. And yeah, I want to thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you. Again, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful evening. I hope you're feeling good. I hope you're loving yourself. I hope you're forgiving yourself. And as always, I hope to talk to you soon. Bye-bye.